How's your eyesight today? Perception and illusion. A rabbit? Ooh, and a duck. Is that a dabbit? Or a ruck? Can everybody see both? Good, good, good. How many legs does an elephant have? How many legs can you see? It's weird, isn't it? I think it's 5, yes. Brian, you're right. 5 legs on my elephant. This is the most famous illusion of all time. If you've not seen it before, you are about to have an amazing experience and a window into your soul, because can you see a young, beautiful woman? Or do you see something else? It's called the wife and the mother-in-law, this image. So if you can see the mother-in-law, and I'm being very polite about how she looks, that says a lot about your psychology. If you see the wife first, that says things about you as well. Allegedly, I don't think so. Everybody got both of them? No, good. Let's give you a bit of help. So it's a cartoon drawn by the New Yorker to give you an idea of the mother-in-law. So if I go back to the mother-in-law now, can you all see the mother-in-law? Yeah. So the choker of the wife, her necklace, is the mouth of the mother-in-law. I'll give you one more chance. This might help as well. So the wife is looking over her shoulder, away. You're only seeing her profile. And the mother-in-law is looking more at us. Got it? If you haven't got it, this is really the point of this message. So don't worry. Now, there are 3 responses here to this one. What do you see first? If you see the little girl, you're clearly an optimist. If you see the beautiful scenery, the trees, you're clearly a visionary. And if you see the skull, you're clearly in trouble. See what the musicians see first.
I see a beautiful lady with a...
I think we should be praying for Pat and Eddie. So Pat sees a saxophone and Eddie sees a beautiful lady. Fortunately, you can have your cake and eat it. There is a saxophone there, saxophonist, side profile. And then a lady front on. Got it? Oh, I really don't like this one, especially the way I'm feeling today. If you look at it for any period of time, it starts moving, but it's not a video. It's just perception. So we move on from that one. Oof. And this is lovely. So all these lines are straight and parallel. But the black blocks make it look winky wonky. If winky wonky is a term. Amazing. And if you've got a bookmark, I can send these to anybody who wants to look at them. If you get a bookmark, you can see that they're all parallel. But your brain goes, no, no, no. And this is my favourite one of all time. So you're looking at squares A and B. Which one is lighter? And you know it's a trap, but just answer honestly from your perception. Yeah, so A's at the top, in the middle, and B's in the shadow of the green cylinder. So which one is lighter? A or B? B should appear to be a white square in a shadow. But they are actually the same tone. So, have you ever been right? Always, Anne says. Yes, when Penny met me, she said, "Oh, it's nice to meet Mr. Right, but I'm not sure about Mr. Always Right." Your brain makes up most of reality. Most of it's an illusion. And we can prove that again. Which is the longest line? I'm going to go for the one in the middle that looks the longest to me. This is an interesting one in it's all to do with compared with what. So compared with the frame, and it's the frame that's confusing us here. But all the lines are the same length. So this is quoted from the Talmud. We do not see things as they are, we see them as we are. We do not see things as they are, we see them as we are. We project our view of reality on everything, usually in the first 4 seconds of meeting someone. So what is my point today? You've helped me go on a leadership program, and one of the books from the leadership program is this 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of the habits of really being an effective Christian is first to seek to understand and then to be understood. And this has really been brought home to me. A couple of things that have happened at the radio station, and when I walk in at 7 o'clock in the morning, it takes a bit of time to get in the swing. But quite often somebody will jump on me and go, "Can you do da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da," as I'm walking through the door. Now, I know this happens to some of us here as well. If you've had the joy of being an elder or having anything useful to bring to the church, which is all of us, have you ever been pounced on as you've come through the door? No, good morning, how are you? You just go, boom. I know it's true. So, from my experience with the radio station, it's the 4th anniversary of my mum's passing this week, and I had a real dip. And I thought of these illusions because outside, like my Facebook profile, everything's perfect. But I was really, really sad. And sometimes you need to be able to see the saxophonist and the beautiful woman, the wife and the mother-in-law, by asking a few questions. And I'm just going to suggest a slight change of behaviour when we meet each other for the next week. Let's not push it too long. Let's first seek to understand, how are you? And tell the truth. And then to be understood. It's just it's one of the Christian examples of putting people first, putting others first, and bearing one another's burdens. So if anyone would like those illusions sent to them, they're quite fun, I would be happy to do that. Shall we put one another first? Shall we seek first to understand, how are you? And then to be understood?